What is now abundantly clear is that the 10 years of APC misrule and economic mismanagement has definitely created considerable suffering for the people of this country. From Kamakuye to Kujehu, from Kono to Freetown, and everywhere, people are suffering under the weight of corruption and the mismanagement of the All People's Congress. I have seen it at first hand, from Falaba to Kenima and from Kailan to Putloko. The people want change. The people are tired of the suffering of paying for a bag of rice at 200,000 from only 60,000 in 2007.
During the 2018 debate, we see some candidates and they say, oh, this country don't have for corruption, don't have for this, the price of rice, they don't increase from 60,000 to 120,000. These are we are going to change. What's the price of rice there now?
The price of rice don't go for naturally. And our legacy are waiting to
when I not see on the social media, people that don't say the price of rice don't come from 60,000 to 120. Therefore, APC must go.
You know, everybody they holla, yes, it's true. Hardship day. Who said the hardship come on? Now the whole world day. If you did not Australia, you did not America, you did not, they said they talk them. And they are even worried about more. So not to Salon, not to we own economic policies or mismanagement. As a matter of fact, the way we don't handle things then, taking into consideration what we inherit, we have done a great job. I not say, you know, people then they talk, then they do all kinds of things, but I want for make when I get confidence, I be always provide that strong leadership where I've been telling I say, under me own leadership, SLPP no go shame.
Amen. Or make somebody come say, oh, the economy is bad, we are the worst economy, this and that. When I be not promised say in 6 months, when I will turn around the economy. When I don't promise say, when they can make the education, quality education. Where are we today?
We don't do several things then wait for make it team up any side. You know they cost anybody. You tell and say, "Bo, me na politics. I can't talk to you about me government. They don't do A, B, C. You go take you pass Z. Because the manifesto will be put out. When are the written document of the things that will be say we they do? When I will put out, we don't done that one day.
So long go people now in the Renaissance movement, they not say for wear black. Prices they don't go up in the Renaissance movement.
Patriots, my name is Francis Ben Kaifala and I am Renaissance. The Sierra Leone Renaissance movement has called on fellow Sierra Leoneans to wear black on Monday. We call it Black Monday. It's the Monday where we are supposed to show our dissatisfaction at the way the country has been run. Since independence to date, the Sierra Leonean has had a life that is less than what we would desire. We wake up in the morning worrying about the basic things that the rest of the world has forgotten. We worry about electricity, we worry about water supply, we worry about food, we even worry about security. Successive governments have failed us. This is the time for the Sierra Leonean to refuse to accept less and request more. We have to show our leaders that poverty is not a way of life. It is something which is man-made, and men all over the world have fought to change it. In Sierra Leone, it seems things cannot get better. Why? Why do people vote governments? Governments are voted to make the lives of their people better. If they cannot make their lives better, then that is a failure of social contract. And when there is a failure of social contract, The counterparties, in this case, who are the people, need to demand from their governments that what is done is not what was agreed. We have to stand up for what we believe in. We cannot reject, we cannot accept this way of life. We have to reject it. In recent times, the economy has been destroyed. Inflation is galloping. The dollar has moved from 4,300 yuans in 2013 to 7,300 yuans in 2016. Inflation is something around 12.5%. Few days ago, even fuel, which underscores the basic movement of people to engage in economic activity, has moved from 3,750 yuans to 6,000 yuans. Why? How do they expect people to live? That is why we in the Renaissance movement are calling on Sierra Leoneans to wear black. The black is to show that the colors that have led us have failed us. Now in Sierra Leone, black is the new red.
We had don't come back today for come talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yard salon. Now we on whoa. We left for do them bad things them. We they feel a more salon. Now we on whoa. We had. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, oh, we just want for make we yard go before. Family Kushebo, how you dey do? I hope say you dey try for be okay. I know say you not go 100% okay because of waiting and waiting they happen. If you na APC, you na SLPP, you na NGC, you na C4C, you na PDP, you na PLP, you na IEFP, whatever political party you find yourself, things not gonna be 100%. Of course, even the one themselves, we say na them party they na power, they cry every day. We see video where we play, who say that they cry serious one. But that's not important. If people and they cry, plenty other people, they say, in as much as we cry, in as much as things difficult, but we still feel say, caretaker bill forget a second time. And other people and they say, Astaghfirullah. The carry out thing they go so. If we dare try caretaker bill for let go second time, well, it's all like for say Arata go eat him, mama. Well, we dey look how it will get for Talek. Well, the one way the NAC just say caretaker bill not for go second time. Then they look forward to the main opposition for let them go able for rescue them. But how serious the main opposition be for make them go really able for take the country from one level to another? If they come this time, they go make changes? Or you still feel say whatever it be, like how caretaker bill say, the best APC government or the worst SLPP government, the worst SLPP government better pass the best APC government. Or maybe other person want for turn around and say, but this guy na joke, the joke. The best SLPP government, yeah, or the worst APC government better pass the best SLPP government. Like some people go they say, when I say the last government of APC, then be worst. But look how they perform. Una na the best. Look how they perform. Well, it left for people for decide 2023 na the ballot box. As we go so, the Political Party Registration Commission, when a Pprc then chairman, inside one interview, don't talk say, it look like say the Itgc, when that interim body, where the APC then put for run their own affairs, it look like say they're not concerned about the party. In fact, they're not bothered about the well-being of the party. And the kind of wahala where they inside the party right now, he say it make them reduce the waste time for increase the chances for the 2023 election. What do you think about this? Then exactly we can forecast ask. But we know we just can't ask you no more as if we one can put one on your mouth. It go fine. Let you say Yeri from the chairman of the Pprc as he been there na one radio station na Kenima who say he actually come up and talk about this particular issue, especially the issue of the Itgc. And he say The guy where how the Itgc they go so, if he can't worst tomorrow, where they then put the party in a very bad condition, well, they not go and blame themselves, say, now because of the internal fight in Meko, then go on for point finger at other people. Okay, if that be the case, let me go now and listen to this interview. Now, audio and we put it in a video form. Well, we put pictures on top of it. So let me go and listen to them.
Bongo Ram. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Thomas. Good evening, Kenima.
Yeah. Follow up a mandate where Pprc we don't do for CC indeed. Then look at certain cases and team them way down. They come now then next up. We get for deal with the All People's Congress. And it will give Fambu them update in expect to voting and voting on the happen inside this week.
Yes, we don't well as every other party, we don't deal with the APC as a party in respect of so many issues relating to that party. The first place, the Medina court, and court don't give judgment. The judgment of the court is set up a 21-man committee. Whether 21-man committee, now they in charge with the responsibility for man the affairs of the party until then go to lower level election, onto National Delegates Conference, for men and constitute the organs of the party. And we, as the organization charged with the responsibility for supervise the activities of political parties, will be following the activities of that 21-man committee. But unfortunately, it will seem as if the membership of that committee is split in the middle. They don't get two factions, and none of those factions not seem prepared for men and go shift ground and ensure say them do things as a unit in the general interest of the party. Every one of them, the two factions, they don't stay fixed, they don't stand their ground, and they not seem to be bothered about the well-being of the party. So because of that, we as a commission will be need for call a press conference, along will inform the press, and through the press, the general public, particularly so the membership of the APC, for men and go lose the 21-man committee, then they seem for diminish the chances of the party for men and go compete effectively in the 2023 general election. Why am I saying this? Now, we the PPRC, we don't patient enough with them because even when we publish the rules, then we get objections there. We send the objections then to them for men and respond to their objections and it. Unfortunately, they could not give us one response. The two factions, each of the factions is sending their own response. One faction, they concede to an objection. Another faction, they object to an objection. So, but since now we, the commission, will deal with the objection and they will be get patient enough, we handle the two responses they will get from them. We'll conduct the hearing of the objections, then we'll make a ruling. When we do the ruling, we tell them, say, okay, when I go input all of the directives, they will don't give another ruling. And again, they went, and then two clean-up copies of the rules come to we. And I called them again to my office. Gentlemen, when they toy with the happiness of the membership of this party, una then give una responsibility for man the affairs of the party until the party able to constitute the regular organs. We are then kind of division they are at this committee. Una try, let una see how una go able to bridge this division so that una all will come and work as one for further the interest of the party. So this una will give me one clean-up copy. Because this time I'm not going to entertain two clean-up copies of the same rules. When not to me get to deal with those rules now, I get for send to the government printer. I mean, for many will publish them for 14 days. And then go, they cannot come. So since the establishment of this 21-man committee, they have never agreed on anything. The only thing they agree now when they constitute the subcommittee, and then when them do the rules and send them to me. After that, now everything about that committee in a division, the two sides and they go opposite ends. And at the end of the day, now the party in time then they waste. Now the party in chances for men and were able to effectively compete in 2023. Now then chances and then they diminish. And when they go don't do that, politicians as they are, they not get for own up to the membership. But say all of this we happen at the party, now we responsible. Now internal wrangling, now we get to the party. Now personal ambition, the committee is divided into two factions, and each of those factions is further the interest of an individual or individuals, and none of them are ready for shit ground to and get a meeting point for further the interest of the general party. So they're not going to go tell the membership and we see in August then how people they be called, people them out in the street for unsuspecting youth. They were called to the street to wreak havoc in this country. So we as a commission, we're very concerned with this year they have on the APC and the committee will come together tomorrow, when they go don't while away the chances of the party for when they go compete effectively in the 2023 election, they go want to look for a scapegoat for blame. They're not going to be decent enough for own up to the membership saying, now the division will be there amongst you and I make not able to make a serious challenge. Then go and say, if it is not government, the government institution are the stifle we. So for let the public go understand and let the press go able to understand and with development partners they understand, I called the press conference yesterday in my office and explain to them this division. As we speak, the rules and regulations for the conduct of the lower level election, they don't come into effect since the 1st of November. The 14 days will not expire, so the rules don't become law. And by the judgment we established this committee, they're supposed to conduct the lower level election within 60 days from the date when the rules become effectual. The rules don't become effectual on the 1st of November 2022, and therefore the 60 days timetable where the courts give them for conduct the award elections, district executive elections, constituency executive elections, regional executive elections, that 60 days don't begin run. And on to this moment as I'm talking to you, Barry, the DIIEMC, when they're supposed to conduct this election, that is another creation of the court. That is the Transitional Interim Independent Elections Management Committee. Now the court creates that one day again. And when the court creates that one day, the court named the chairman of that committee there, where now be the chairman of the Constitutional Review Committee, one Ibrahim Sodi. Then the court give the responsibility to this 21-man committee again. Say, now we'll not get for name the remaining 24 members of that committee. Now, the two factions, like the 21-man committee, both sides don't submit two lists to me. Two completely lists. One side they come with one list, the other side they come with another list. So I call them in the office again and I encourage them. Gentlemen, election day at hand. The elections are the 24th of June, 9 and get for all next year. Take today, when I know you can come to one, for let una organize the party, so that we are going to contest the election there effectively. We are going to go meet them, give me one list of 24 men. We could constitute the Transitional Interim Independent Elections Management Committee, so that then people are going to meet with the Pprc law device ways for conduct the lower level elections. As I speak to you, take today, they're not able to give me one list. Until now, I get the two lists there where the two sides they submit to me, and the two lists them, each side they exclude the other side. And this is dangerous. Even the chairman where the court don't appoint, they don't meet the committee, encourage them, say, when I try constitute we. Now when I for name the 24, me don't do an advisory note. I don't say, okay, for our West Blabber, when I name the 24 man then at this DIIEMC committee, I mean, in accordance with the spread of the 21-man committee, let us have content, it's a content named 10, and the other side, headed by the secretary of the committee, made named 14. Because in the 21-man committee, then get 12, and Peter Conte get 9. So I look at that spread day and advise them that way. The side headed by the secretary to the committee, Honorable Abdulkagu, they don't submit their 14 names, but I still not get the 10 names from Peter Conte yet.
Who is the chairman?
So the interim chairman, Alfred Peter Conte.
Okay.
I not get the 10 names we are subject to them. And the unfortunate thing is, as a commission, we are charged with the responsibility of regulating political parties. So we mandate they go towards legally constituted organs of the party. Now that we get power over. Then why this 21-man committee now court now create them. And therefore they're not directly they under me.
Okay.
If there is any wrangling in their midst, it should be the court that created them, now for come in and give an interpretation. Because most of the issues they will divide them. Then relates to the interpretation of the judgment of the court. The judgment of the court is very simple. It's written in simple English, black and white. And to me, that misinterpretation where each side they purport for do, I mean, it's just a distortion, deliberate distortion for suit their own interest. So, I mean, I will have come out, just let me just conclude, because we need to tell the people of this country what is happening.
Okay.
If it were a regular organ of the party, let's say a ward executive, a constituency executive, a district executive, a regional executive, a national executive, they behave so of the party, when the party elects them, then me for don't get power for ensure they come in and regulate them. But then where the court creates them, this 21-man committee, not a regular organ of the party. The court created them as an interim body for man the affairs of the party until the organs of the parties are constituted. So I get very little power over them. The most I can do is to advise. I don't come up with an advisory note to them or tell them, say, this is my opinion as to how they go. Because myself, are not getting mandate for interpret the judgment of the court. The judge will give in judgment, I get a mandate for interpret in your judgment. If me arrogate that authority to me for going to interpret the judgment of a court, I could be arraigned before court for contempt of court. And I don't want to go that path. So we all get with defined responsibilities then. Now at the end say they don't go to court, or let the court help interpret some segment of its judgment. And while they are there, we are awaiting the ruling of the court. Other imagine issues don't come. I see letter on the table where the chairman they propose for remove the secretary as secretary to the committee, and he removed 2 people that will be appointed to the committee. And all of these are emerging issues. The other side also don't challenge that decision. They say the chairman not get a mandate they for do that. So at the end of the day, the application waited before the judge now, including new issues that would arise. And if the judge is going to limit himself to the prayers waited before him, that the application where they don't care go to them, then it means eventually there will be another application again for interpreting new issues that would arise. And by doing so, you are wasting the time of the party. When they kill the chances of the party. So I don't babysit them. I don't talk to them. Several I call them to a meeting. At one point, I don't even call them to the UNS. Everybody concerned with them, we appeal to them. But the more you talk to them, now the more they divide, they widen. And we don't see and say none of them is ready to put forward the interests of the party. They are all interested in their partisan interests and the interests of their handlers. So we think, say, the public follow, because tomorrow, when the party will put up a very serious challenge in the 2023 elections, then go and say, the government is stifle we. What did happen at the party right now? No extraneous factor, not get handy. Nobody, government not get handy, Pprc not get handy.
You have 1 minute remaining.
This struggle, power struggle. Now they kill the party right now.
All right. Okay, Mr. Chairman, as you don't explain to family fumble in him now, lawyer Abdullah Bongwana ina the chairman for Pprc, we don't give update in respect to waiting don't the day now in table and waiting don't they do. Mr. Chairman, let's say by Sunday we will also try for get you back on board for make we know waiting get for happen from today to tomorrow as well in respect to waiting don't they na table towards the removal of then 3 people them we don't reach na table by the chairman himself.
Thank you very much. Another controversial issue also we don't need a table. I see a receipt where the chairman they purport for reinstate the former vice president Honorable Sam Sumana, and as I say,
all right, we don't get that one back. We get for deal with the reinstatement of the former vice president we na Sam Sumana, and we get on to the chairman for me to get a comprehensive report in respect to that one. Mr. Chairman,
yes, Kamal.
Yeah.
Can I conclude?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Yes, as I say, I see some repeat they do rounds on the social media where they purport for kind of reinstate, so to speak, the former Vice President Honorable Alhaji Sam Sumana, purporting to have paid his contributions to the party from 2016 to 2022 or thereabouts. I cannot be precise now. That is another contentious issue. And that is also an issue where if his lordship in the current application we did before him, magnanimous enough for address all of the issues and they holistically in terms of interpreting his judgment, it will lead them again to court. So all of that happening here, the membership of the party, when they then get in party, they are not aware what this 21-man committee they do and their handlers to the party. At the end of the day, when they don't mess up the party chances them for compete effectively by the 2023 elections, they will want to go to the membership and lie to them. And we at the Pprc, we are concerned because when they attempt to do that, it becomes a national security issue. Because we cannot predict what will be the reaction of the gullible membership of the party. Because they're not aware that all of the stalemate within the party, that the 21-man committee will come together and move the party forward. And then go and come and lie to the membership, say, the government, the Pprc, the ECSF. And that is what we are trying to clarify to the public, to the development partners, and particularly to the membership of the APC. Then therefore call these people to order for me to realize they not to then get this party. The opportunity the court give them command the affairs of this party until the party in organs are properly constituted. So many no can hold the party to ransom because of group interest, individual selfish interest, and personal interest. I mean, that is unfortunate for people who purport or love their party, for many them put their group or individual interest, I mean, over and above the general interest of the party. This party, they're all they behind because of the political capital where the party gets. Now, because of personal ambition, they don't mind if they kill the party in chances. And therefore, we are concerned as an institution responsible for the supervision of political parties for the message that will be given after they go down wreak havoc. The message will then go give to the membership and the general public. Because even as it is now, we as a commission, when we render advice, only the advice in the interest that we want to let the party move forward, we are attacked, then they come around and they cause mama, then they do other things then, but we don't mind about that. And we don't always tell the commissioners and me personnel that the Pprc say, the attack how they get, don't take it out on the party. Not to the party as an institution doing something. These are a few miscreants them, we get the people them, they attack dogs the way that they pay for molest public officials and no more. So don't take it out on the party. Continue to seek the interest of the party when that's then constitute we for, and we the man we appoint we, he give you the privilege for law supervise. So don't take it out on the party. It's difficult because when they cost you mama and do other things for something where you know say you actually not do any wrong. What did they try to do now for try help them party, men and party move forward and able to prepare. And His Excellency don't give the date for the elections over 1 year ago, which is unprecedented. Because in this country, we use for system, but then they behind the president, they name the date for the election. But this president don't give over 1 year period. They name the date for the election. The intention is to let all other parties then prepare themselves effectively and participate effectively in the election. He's not a president that is afraid of a competition. So him, they don't name the date. And if people are there, the individual parties them, because of their selfish interest, then they reduce the chances of those parties to compete effectively in the 2023 election. I think as the commission, we have a responsibility to let the public know, to let the development partners they know, so that at the end of the day, nobody will go out there and skew any nonsense information, say, na government stifle we, na Pprc stifle we, and make the fair we. We will not like that. We want a free, fair, credible competition. The president says that when they buy, you know, create the competition, and that make it don't tell all man. Over 1 year ago, say, na so day to the hold this election. That gives you enough time for like organize your party and compete. So if you while away the chances of your party, we hope say when the time comes for reckoning, then will be brave enough and they will be decent enough for let the membership of the party know say na the internal power struggle and cause the party the fortune.
All right, Pambul, in name now lawyer Abdullahi Bangura. He happens to be the chairman for Pprc Nasalu. Okay, Mr. Chairman, as you just don't also give the one way get for talk about the reinstatement of Sam Sumana. That will be by Sunday 7 p.m. We will try to get you more details in respect to the issues that all way don't they come up and you don't voice them to the general public for future reference. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Kamal. You're always welcome. Thank you, the people of Kenya, for listening.
Yo, this is your boy Regionalism. It's all about Afro-Caribbean Festival going to Sierra Leone. Africa, Freetown, Sierra Leone. We are coming, bringing soca to Africa, soca to Sierra Leone. It's all about December 28th to January 2nd. Everybody stop away. In Sierra Leone is days and days and days. We lyrical will be performing live and alive on stage. Cause we are a happy place in real life and we can't change. Sierra Leone, we are coming December 28th, January 2nd. We will be live and alive in person. Watch out to the sky, watch out to the sky. Watch out to we will wet it up in Sierra Leone, yeah? You don't know it's all about Afro-Caribbean Festival. Me, lyrical, live and alive on stage. You get tickets and be there.
All right, that now be a short jingle or advertisement where we actually take for the Afri-Caribbean festival where they come up inside Freetown from the 28th to the 2nd of January, 28th of December to the 2nd of January 2022. So I think say again for me boom because then they get some African Caribbean, artists that we actually they make big name in the world where they join we inside the country for let we come and enjoy how the December guitar leg. Big time show. Anyway, let me move with the discussion where we be actually done the put up to now. You actually hear about waiting the. I'll start with this thing first. I see I not trust this guy where they talk so. I mean imagine. Basically, they try to talk about this Pprc. Let's tell you one thing alive. If even self, this man a hypocrite in the make. If even because we all know Sena SLPP, but even if na hypocrite in the make, I think he don't try. In the honest opinion, he don't try because. From the time where they talk about that list, I remember that they go back. When they ask for list, Alfred Peter Conte presents list, Abdul Kago presents list. But if Una not give chance to external force for infiltrate into Una, they say, if us not sell you, treat not go buy you. If us not sell you, treat not go buy you. What that simply means? If the APC from the Peter Conte we say he come for team up for the party. If honestly, now for the party he come for team up. I'm not sure say they go reach to this thing. And the one they already working at the IGTC. And not to one term, not to two term where Pprc don't call them per meeting. Even the other term, Pprc pull word. Who say Pprc advise them. You hear the word where the man use. He say he don't tell whether they babysit them. And we don't follow them for long term. If na hypocrite being, oh you back. You get your family house. Every day no more. You get the fete, you get the fete, you get the fete. If me self no one for see you get peace. That means say, if I able for succeed, that means say you self not give the chance. Because if na hypocrite self and make I say, hey bo, una try for settle this so, but una self, big man and big woman them. Una see how una can put una self together. And I be done tell una this thing several times. But sometimes they work in talk una can feel say no more out of no, it no go happen, it no go happen. If you listen, let's tell you something. You listen what in this chairman say. He said they're all just there with their personal interest and they don't actually care about the well-being of the party. In fact, based on what they do because of their personal interest, then they kill the party. Now reality. If this man a hypocrite make now reality talk that's not just the truth about what happen inside the APC party. Not just the reality that one day. Now look what he say. He say, as the election they come, this kind of wahala waiting at the party so, if they make the chances for let them compete inside the election, then they shrink and then they spoil them. A reality. I don't tell you now this one time say, this kind of way how they see the Alfred Peter Conte, the kind of way how they see the Itgc. The truth now, I don't know who that's really, because not to me they inside their heart. That they will come and say the fight for the interest of the party. That they will come and say the fight for the interest of the party. But we all they see, you na motama, me na motama, we they see waiting exactly the happen. And you don't able for study exactly waiting at the real problem. Who that gets this interest, who that get this interest. How una go do the, okay, if then they do, if Solomon, yeah, and Yadonian, they sell we had. Then they sell out we had. Then they do all kind of bad things to the people them, just for their own personal interest. If the country where you say, I pledge me love and loyalty to, and then you ask God, say because you put the interest of your country above all else, let God help you. This same country, and then they bypass, betray, and deal with the people them. If they don't want to the country, in a party, they don't go want to. So long left that one day. You know, true. This man always he talk, nothing the way done they happen. So if na hypocrite self, he don't try. In a motor man, he get in party. But if me and Bible they compete, then I try. Or Bible they try. Yeah, for let he win, me self they try for win. Then at the same time, me the first with my own team them. Instead of we focus on beating Bible, we the first with my own team. But if Bible is a fair way, I go pass behind the domot for finger me back. It go do one. That competition. So if me get focused, I'm not waiting I want. I'm not waiting I want for achieve at the end of the day. Brother and sister then, don't be honest. I dey focus on the real thing and forget about anything that distract me. But from waiting me see, from when APC come na court, from that day they take to this term. So Allah every day. If this not come today, then they come tomorrow. If this not come today, I be not telling us say if they not take them. If they not take them, then they end up for going to court, stay the election. Because as now what he talks to Alfred Peter Conte don't swear to him, Amaya. He not talk in public, oh boy, he don't ready for anything. And he not feel like he lost anything. Because as far as he's concerned, the other faction, when they try for fight against them, then they fight against them for the interest of Anes by Komadi and Sane and the other one them, the old one them. Whilst he himself get your interest where he fight for. Now this not the real thing. And if that be the case, Alfred Peter Conte by no way not go on for lost anything. And by no way not go on for submitting himself to anybody. So you begin for ask now the party really then they fight for? Because if they're not fight for the party, let them look for the people of this country. Let them look say the people them don't tire. The people want change. The people don't tire for the see inflation. The see okay alaki. The people don't tire for the see them brother and sister them. Policeman to German they send and go next war for nothing. The people don't tire. If they don't look for them party, let them look for the people their own interest. But you listen what the man talk. He say, them people here, they not even make. Let the one they will own the party. Then they make like for saying that they own the party. Alfred Peter Conte will tell you say nothing not they go on if me not give. Abdul Kago will come and tell you say this one we not go take him. But the people and they now they don't left now na vacuum. They don't even understand again what they happen. And the truth of the matter is the people them that they own the party, not to Alfred, not to Abdul, not to Itgc. They just put them there as caretaker. If they say they get for commot, other people and get chance for come. But they really know they seek the interest of the people. They really know they seek the interest of the people. So now look at this other thing. He say, then Peter Conte of all, then they count the bigger issue when this again will lead them to another court case. Say, then for reinstate the former caretaker, deputy caretaker Sam Sumana. And according to the court ruling, not to that he tell them. And if this be the case, then we get for go back. Now they get a focus when for all the lower level election. They're not still the goodie. Let's tell you now something. I they be the devil's advocate in this case. I mean, I they stand in for this particular person. In other words, if we not say this man now caretaker bio na appoint him, it means say he all allegiance to caretaker bio. Yeah? But with waiting we don't see the effort where he don't make. The kind hypocrite as people say they play double standard and other things them. All of that one and he don't try his own best. By no way, I'm not the ever blame. Who's one at PPRC you the now part the first na Itgc? If PPRC be really want for wicked APC, like when Peter Conte comes home with a list, Abdul Kagbo come with a list, then we'll just say, okay, una not ready. Let we put this and let we see how best things they go. When una ready, una will come meet we. But no, the people them na PPRC say no, they're not going to do that day. Then call them to meeting. Even when they call them to meeting, talk to them. Then still not see the interest of the people of the party. Then PPRC, all the hypocrites where they make, they say, okay, we don't see una two list. Or don't see, even the time where they go, they're ruling. We don't see the two ruling, for example. Okay, let we see how best we can make them for now. PPRC, you don't, and make them fine for them. And then gazette them as we talk, so it don't mature. They don't give them enough time for let them go back and go to the lower level election. But as they talk about the lower level elections right now, they still live at the rankers of Kosoko. Nothing they not put in place for let them go able for go. When this put something today, then they come. Okay, look now, waiting on the happen. Let you see no more now. Let you see say something they will not need for blame people for our own predicaments. Now they don't tell us say una count list of the one them where they organize the lower level election. Of course, we know what happen. Alfred Peter Conte in one case, we don't sack some other people them and don't put young people them. So now it don't count list. Abdul Kagbo and your other people them say no, not only list this na we all list. Okay, who saw you go blame PPRC again for that one day? They say Una don't get 60 days for all una election. Una be don't declare for, una don't wait for. Una go ahead and do this thing. Now, this is the count your list, then the count your list. Who's one at Pprc back? If even Pprc are hypocrite they make, then don't try. If you want to be honest to be conscious, then don't try. It left to the same APC for let them see how best they can put their oaths together. But again, who are they for left and give? Peter Conte they feel say, then they do for Anis Baikuma and others. Abdul Kagbo and others, they take and say Peter Conte say get your interest. And of course, they don't show say they do for Sam Sumana because we still say this BNTM as PPRC talker, where another receipt don't come say Sam Sumana don't pay from 2016 to now. You imagine now, then and they Abdul Kagbo say, it not be even then at the party, been then as now see for see how he pay. This not the thing. If us not sell you, street not go buy you. Simple as that. Simple. It's just too simple. If us not sell you, street not they buy you. So people really need to live up to the task and see how best they can put their oaths together. But if all time una get una problem, una do go and blame other people. It is just the show no more say una not really get the people of this country at heart. Una just care about waiting and waiting. Una ki able for benefit. Then at the beginning for wonder now, who's them? Politicians them na the country go begin to think of we the people them. Who's them politicians them na the country go begin to see say we the people them get the best interest of the country, or who's them go begin to say okay, what we do so now for the people of the country, not for your own selfish desire. Of course, what make you feel say plenty people they go inside politics? If it's not for me or you, not for me or you, then go the kind of ala hey the people and this, way they go in at the same alaki they go do. Look at what they happen. Let me be just honest for once. The ITGC need for step up the game. ITGC need for not say the people of this country they suffer. If we sit on the talk, all kind idle, the kind talk, but kuboku talk na them platform there also. Now because of them don't lack on their own responsibility them. So we don't take up that particular role there. We close the gap. But they need for step up the game. They need for not say now this and this they need for do for the people of the country. But oh yeah, this is the kind of country where we do right now. All man they doing own. Just for no more, let them get their own interest. Anyway, we still go on with the challenge. We want to reach 100,000 subscribers. The in the phone line. 100,000 subscribers for mid of December. Right now we get 59379 people where they don't subscribe, where we can call family members them. So we still get a few more where we want to go, like 49,000 approximately. For let we go to what I talk? Okay, 41,000 approximately. 41,000 for let we go to 100,000. So please be with ambassador if you don't subscribe. But if you not subscribe yet, please hit for the subscribe button. So press the subscribe button and let we see how best we can able for transform this number. Well, the number don't open. We want for see last year. I don't know how much sister admin gets. Okay, sister admin go tell me just now most people in there. And then we were able to see how best we can able for put things them in place. Anyway, let's go on the line. Please, we get for this program today. I know they take beaucoup call, but they take 1 minute 30 seconds for let we see how best. Or what do you think about this talk of the PPRC? You think say it makes sense, or you think say according to what some people they say na hypocrites na double standard? What do you think? You feel say na PPRC get problem? We need for blame PPRC, or the ITGC not really concerned about the people? Let's go on the line. Welcome to the show, please.
Good morning or good afternoon. Here is the mail and a call from United States of
Welcome
America.
to the show, my brother.
Well, today I come for you directly.
Thank you.
Because all this time I go against, I go for SFPP and all this stuff. But today I want to come for you directly.
Please go
Few
ahead.
question for you.
Please.
I've been watching our show every blessed day or anytime when I come up. But it seems like if now, lately, when I show don't dominate by the problem in APC than a problem of Sierra Leone. The reason why I said this same thing with APC they go on with right now, with this election and all this stuff to put the same together. Other political party they go through this not too long ago. But I know they see una be take a more aggressive way and try to tell this other political party for put themselves together.
Okay, so let's just ask a quick question, please. Whose political party will be done to go this same kind of thing?
Well, for example, recently I think I will watch when NGC they get one of them man they call Madapulu, they try to drag the supporter go SFPP, then they cause all kind of rudeness in their election, all this sort of all going on because they feel
but you know go still sorry sir. You know go still compare them two because you're not gonna court at all. We're not hear of court case of them.
Yeah, of course, when PPRC and Madapulu kind of because they follow it kind of object every result and cause all kind of rudeness, all kind of nonsense was going on, and they even report this and they almost take it to court with PPRC.
I like the word where you use. You say almost. They're not. You say almost, but PPRC be able to settle them, right?
All their elections, them.
PPRC be able to settle them, right?
Yes, they stop the elections.
Yeah, so for now, let be just plain in this thing. PPRC able for settle. PPRC don't able all other political party, but now APC are the only political party where PPRC not able for handle.
Why not?
Well, that's not the big problem. And we not go say na APC problem because talk and go, talk and come. APC problem na salon problem. You hear what PPRC say? If they're not able to explain to them people and find, then the people and feel saying at the government, then it will create another problem, and that is another big truth.
Exactly. So within this, they tell we say these people are not serious. So if we go look
so
at this,
now you don't see the reason. You don't see the reason why we pay attention to them.
Okay, for now we look at saying that this APC for can remove SFPP from power.
Good.
And they are so disorganized. So what you think say they tell me and you as a citizen said these are the other people who are not serious for the interest of the people.
Okay, so now let's ask you the same question you ask me.
Thank you, go ahead.
Upon all which you don't analyze, especially this last part, you still feel say we not for pay attention to them?
Yes, I'm not for pay attention, but
good. So now you don't vindicate me again. Thank you.
To them than other political parties.
No, we honestly follow other political party, but the truth, like you said, don't analyze them. Now that's not the main reason. Anyway, yes. I appreciate that you come for me today. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Exactly. Today,
thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay. Let's go on the line. 1 minute 30 seconds. Welcome to the show, Mr. Kamara.
Yeah, I know they talk, but what the guy be the talk. I just want to say, first of all, I'm Mr. Kamara because you give that man enough time. First of all, the avenue.
So Usman will give enough time.
This one who asked the question say they come for you special because I see they will not go back and forth.
Yes, because normally now 1 minute 30 seconds, but when we can get arguments, you not say the pass.
Okay, all right. Well, let's not waste me time.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not going to dwell on that too much. First of all, the PPRC chairman, na SFPP man.
That's not true.
The composition of FSFP. So the platform or the avenue where they go make that presentation was even out of context. Why you not doing a McKinney? Why you not doing the strong one? Kenny might go do them. That's not my concern.
Okay, hold on, wait. No clear something before you go. I give time now.
Finish. The time not go down.
No, I give. No clear everything. Now you say na Kenny man he do that particular interview day. By the way, yes, if na Kenny man radio station caller, if na Kenny man then call him for interview him. If or not enough for answer.
No, they get for answer, but that's not even the right avenue, and he make a long deliberation where it's not even necessary. Let's just go to my point because I don't get enough time to express me whatever I want to say. First of all, the same people I saw the talk show, then a lip service and the pay, then a double standard. Even though you said the toil for support and say the fact. The fact remains, PPRC has something to do. Look at the court. Why is the court delaying to take a decision? Fisher is fully aware about the contempt made by Peter Conte.
I'll give you time, no worries, yeah? Can't ask you question.
Postpone. Yes, ask me question. They are listening.
What do you think, say, in your opinion, if now you in another position, what do you for do as PPRC?
They forget to talk about the court. Say, why is the court failing to take a decision in which the interpretation?
No, but you know say the court are independent place, not to the PPRC to dictate to them.
No, they advise. Then they go for make a comment.
Yeah, but they don't do that. That is why they always guide the Itgc.
First of all, why Peter Conte should insist about the coming of Sam Sumana in the party?
Well, they are not the big problem and they will talk about.
Why, you know, it's in a sincerity. They know the whole thing will talk. At the end of the one blame APC. What APC don't get no blame in this because
Peter Conte na APC on SLPP.
Listen, let finish because I don't say I don't get time because of the sincerity in the sense. Now APC as alleged. But one thing what you for do, first of all, the possible Islam say if somebody do something wrong, he say how will they help him? When all for come together, when I tell them the truth. Peter Conte, they don't call him before, they take they flout the orders of the court, they go and do whatever the official don't call him. What is the actual official don't take against him? Now if you listen this about it talk, the 14 Abu Kago inside, they don't present the list, they say 14 names because they say that they forgive 10, they forgive 14, they don't give them 14, they don't 10 man, 10 they don't give. So outside the 4 day. Why would not blambast on Peter Conte? We take to the Inogi on 10 man list because
Peter Conte and APC. That's now I make I tell you say. I know. What the PPRC? In your opinion, Mr. Kamara, you still get right to your opinion, sir. But I still tell you say.
I have right to my opinion.
Yes, you do, and I respect that. But I still tell you say.
Hard on Peter Conte to make sure he presents his own 10 member because they say Ibrahim Sori now the mouth for chair the team. But this Ibrahim Sori now, they don't tell us we're not bringing 14. Abu Kago they don't say don't bring them 14. Interestingly, why they waste time?
Okay.
And listen, I just want to finish.
When you don't finish, no go. I need to ask you a question as well.
I want to say one audio to now. We want member when they call them bring to Rabbi. I don't know if they don't listen.
Yes, please. I don't know. Yeah.
When a member of the 9 people them.
Yes.
Where that person them they try for influencer because some man can get 100 million when they shape in and not get and but the list say not be once because they want them do the right thing because in the first for it brings some smana. Why? Now delegates conference and they go pick. When I make all if they talk, say all manifest for your side, the other side don't ever talk say on the school man. And I make an school man at least one of the way they talk say, they say all the way they go and talk. So at the end of the day, he said they get for come for me blessing. He said no matter what emerge as the victorious as the flag bearer, he said that be blessing. Now based on what I be the call, now platform, what I be don't do me development, and they get for come talk.
So this team,
so therefore why make it for division? Division not for the at all.
Okay, the last question I will ask you.
Peter Conte not for can emphasize that Peter Conte the problem. That this will fail for
fine. Now you don't go back to the point. Then at the beginning for wonder now why you say at the support PPRC. Let's ask you a question. Now we will be the last question.
No, I don't say the support because you say something. People will come for can say that double standard. Double standard, yes, that double standard because why una PPRC? They don't make a clear steps to the 21-man committee. So they call them by meeting now. Here that program they wanna talk say they go talk and say the issue of Sumana about returning members.
Okay, so Mr. Kamara, the last point I make before I let you go. Not true, we don't talk about that. And at the same thing we talk about, and it talk about today say
this issue. PPRC be advised. Why is the same PPRC no address that same issue about Samsung? Say no, Peter Conte no for because they say that.
But wait, Mr. Kamara, you listen to the man fine one.
I listen.
But the man tell we say the ruling tell we this, so he not get any influence into that day, and the ruling specifically tell we about Samsumana.
Well, why Peter Conte they allow him? Then the courts they allow him. They still.
Fine. Now we go back to the court. I think at the court now we for challenge.
Political undertone. Now he's trying to exonerate himself, and the government say now at the end of the day, people want to blame all the government has honey.
And the truth now, we not for blame PPRC. PPRC don't try. I think the court get role for play with Peter Conte.
The APC get for larger past.
All right.
So people in the faith for look at all the perspective they need.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I like the way how people really very much, get zeal for talk about this particular thing. They talk and go talk and NIEB. PPRC don't try. They don't play their role. It left to the APC for put their dirty oaths together, for clean their oaths fine one. If even the courts, they get edge over them. Now, because of Peter Conte, because of the same IGTC, because of the way how they not want for see things go in place. Now, let's go again and take another call. Welcome to the show, please.
Hello, this is Alaja, the call from Virginia.
All right, please go ahead, please. You get 130 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah, you see, Peter Conte, APC, really, not in there.
Right, go ahead.
But this man, he really wear the combat of APC, but he not really stand for APC. Now somebody, agent where they just send at this party say go, where you go just give confusion. So the confusion ain't gonna make people they're not gonna know what actually they go do self. So this man na total confusion na this party. And they try to put down this party till the entire thing, the entire show over. You see? But now they look at APC now say they're not serious. But would I make the party they look at as not serious now this Peter Conte here. They don't make today people that they see now APC like say they need confusion. And this man sometimes some virus and if you not cut her off, you know they go ever stop for spread disease. This man a clear disaster like APC, Peter Conte. Everybody, I like possible blind if you know this man in motive like this party. Now that's all my brother.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. The program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Please not forget for share and like the program. Let's take another call. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and inside the call from?
Hello, yeah.
Yes, please. Praise God, I accept, sir.
Thank you. And the call from your heart. You know, for this Alfred Peter Conte, this APC issue, I would just want to let people that rest assured, APC they go into convention. You understand? If you're not going to convention, APC they get in flag bearer. Only thing APC they go for be robust. And this way the international community go for Kamisa, they don't see what they go on. They don't see the courts. And Pprc are hypocrites. Pprc and they start for being kind of confusion between the APC. Because the ruling way they go give, because they go for Pprc for follow the constitution. Because they APC they make the constitution.
But wait, now Pprc give the ruling?
Not so they give the ruling. The thing is they go for bring kind of caution. You understand it?
Other than for caution.
They're for caution and after Peter Conte.
Yeah, but Pprc we don't hear it, they don't talk and several times, they don't call them per meeting, they don't talk to them. We don't follow them, they don't play an aya. Yes, please.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
You know, this way they happen, that's way deep.
Very deep.
If you see this way they see so, you understand, which is Alfred Peter Conte they make so. But it takes enough for nothing because you know the people who really support them. Then they talk to her this, look the court, you go there. What did they do? Now you can do more worse than what the court tell her. When they go Pprc, what the Pprc advice to make, where you come commodity. It can do more worse than what he said because they tell her say, some man na you understand a convention, I didn't go for go and accept the man because now they didn't pull her. What you care for? He said no. What you come on? Not to letter right? He say not to media. He say he don't be can't from man. This don't tell you. This alone, people for not tell us. No go against you. Then they put sanction against them, injunction, and they sanction them. The court, if the court be genuine, you understand? The court for don't tell Peter Conte say the moment we don't flatten the roots, they for don't pull and come out, then they get over the party APC.
So still, they ask you the same question back. Now you talk about the courts. So the courts independently different from Pprc. So waiting at Pprc they you now.
Fine. Let me tell you, the court and Pprc also work together because they guided the constitution of the party them and the states.
But at the same time, the Pprc not get any right over the court.
They don't get any right over the court, but Pprc get the right for it. Then someone then tell them say no, then people I don't know this thing they go on, this man they plot in this. They get the right because now then they got the party them at the country.
No, but Pprc not get right for tell the court waiting for do. Then he advise like how they don't always they do them.
Yes. They advise now these are the party that advise. But they go for rights to the court. See, then people are not this thing.
So for let the Pprc even talk to the court means that they try for influence the court and it's a crime.
No, not to influence. No, it's not about influence. Don't forget about that. It's not about influence. This them need this not peace the one. Because what made it from Pprc? Them from Pprc for being peace between the party and the country.
But wait, I think in your opinion, Pprc don't try because the first side Usai Peter Conte go not to Pprc, na court he go. And once you don't jump Pprc and go na court, Pprc don't get hand inside them. So Pprc in your opinion they don't try. Anyway, you get right to your opinion as well. Thank you very much. Alright, the program now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Let's take this message quick, we'll take more calls.
Yo, this is your boy Regionalism. It's all about Afro-Caribbean Festival going to Sierra Leone. Africa, Freetown, Sierra Leone, we are coming, bringing soca to Africa, soca to Sierra Leone. It's all about December 28th to January 2nd. In Sierra Leone's days and days and days, the lyrical is performing live and alive on stage. Cause we are a happy place in the life and we can't change. Sierra Leone, we are coming December 28th, January 2nd. We will be live and alive in person. Watch out to the sky, watch out to the sky. Watch out because I'm high already. We go wet it up in Sierra Leone, yeah? You don't know it's all about Afro-Caribbean Festival. Me, lyrical, live and alive on stage. You get the tickets and be there.
All right, so the program they continue. We get a lot of things them where we actually want to talk about. We go on the line again and take more calls them inside the program. Let me see. I'll take more calls inside the program. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and inside the call from?
Yeah, this is Sam calling from Virginia.
All right, please go ahead.
How you do, Sembe Pierre?
Praise God, are you safe?
Okay, thank you for all the going, bro.
Yes, sir.
Two quick observation. First, justice delayed. Justice denied.
Correct.
If us not sell you,
streets not the buy you, sir.
Streets not the buy. On then two premise, then I want to say something very short.
Please.
Now, why we forget a ruling will for be so difficult for interprets when there is time for interpretation, right? We don't forget it's a problem there. As long as the person will make the rule, not like a 1991 constitution where the one that we write and some of them don't die, some of them not there around for ask them, but we can't interpret back. No, the person will write the judgment, it is alive, it available, right? You know, they make a point of duty. Forget an interpretation as fast as possible. In fact, not to for take 2 days. If you send the injunction today, say, hey, interpret for you. They tell you they call the kids inside the next couple of days. You know, for take 1 hour safe. Now this are mean. Are they alive? I know that it's right. Now to say if APC amongst themselves, then they fet, when they get all them points here, so. But there is something where they look after they listen over and over again. Why is it? When you look from Alfred and point of view, Alfred is all about na me, the chairman. So
and
it's
at
like
the same thing I fet against. Nice say fet against.
Yes, and all indecisions then where they create confusion, where they observe from afar. Now they want the way they decide what's in decide, what's in want. And the objections the where they come from the Abdul Kagbo and side. Now the objection of no. We not agree because you not. So it's like you versus we. You understand the point, right? And now, so what's the role of the PPRC? At least in the PPRC, man, yeah, it's right for making self as objective as possible, and again, credit for that. Again, total credit. But Usai, it falls short for like get a distinction in all of this. We don't see several instances the way case they go before PPRC. They make a judgment. They do interpretation.
But not in the case of Usai, that particular case they didn't court.
Yes, but not forget, this case, as not to Aleka will talk and say they didn't court. Court we don't pass judgments.
No, they're not done it. Court still gets them there.
Court
just give them chance for let they go put the host together. When means if anything, then they go back there.
Gonna come back to me.
Yes.
As justice.
So in other words, they're not free them.
Come back. They don't get them exactly, but the role of PPRC, don't forget the role of PPRC.
Now for regulate the party,
now for regulate the party and make sure say they settle any challenge with the inside party them. Now the whole
okay. So I actually they can let you for go. But now, in as much as now the role of PPRC, then they don't forget say waiting I want let people know. This now 2 different institutions where they carry on with 2 different mandates. Court get injunction, court get ruling. PPRC not get any rights to go against them. They can only advise like what thing they do.
PPRC not get that? And that's the point I want for reach. That's the point I want for reach before you interject me. If PPRC gets a mandate for advice, right, I see no reason why for the dilly-dally over this thing. PPRC, the only man talk about, even about the Samsumana issue, it's clear. Say, then self no agree. Then self no say what Alfred do. It's wrong. Yes. But why is it they are taking forever to make a judgment and interpretation? Let me tell you, I go back to my point. Justice delayed is justice denied. When they give an answer, we go create the confusion. Then we offer solve the confusion. We keep in a corner, we set me out. What do you expect? Now continue for fight. So now you look and say, una still this, una usuna the fact. But no, people on the outside where they spread the petrol. The smoke.
All right.
So what do you expect for fire?
Thank you very much. I appreciate that point.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. I'll take a few more calls. I'll just take 3 more calls.
Very much. I appreciate that point.
But me no appreciate that you can Insai. Welcome.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, welcome.
Yes, so. Thank you, how you do?
By God in party, what can you say?
I just want to know, as he said today, you fall bad for the PPRC man. Fall for him today.
Me fall for him?
So, I see you fall for the...
No,
for the,
I not fall for him.
I
actually want for we always they go by waiting is supposed to be.
Okay, but I believe say I see the way you fall for her because you see say waiting they talk, you yourself talk as an even if in a hypocrite. But the man number build and I appoint them, you understand? And the government of the day. Alright? What do you expect for at least the people that do? They know say then chances where they get now for let them delay this other party where I believe say now get chance or pull them a power. So the only way we then get, you understand, now for delay them. And then the man can take these forces. After Peter Content and forces where then just come plant them. Say now if I do this for you. If it's already after Peter Conte they do so, they do on you.
So something there where we need for find out first about Alfred Peter Conte. We want for no first. Who's them Alfred Peter Conte get APC membership card? Because what do me know Alfred Peter Conte, listen here please. I can't to you back. Alfred Peter Conte be then at the all. The same way Ernest by Kuruma being the select or where he pick Samuel Kamara. In other words, anybody will be then at all, you know, we get voting rights by then. I be strong member. We mean say the Alfred even be APC before SLPP can have power. So, in other words, APC allow to themselves for be used by SLPP as one they say, and which is very nonsense.
Well, now the strategy this way, where I believe say they want for play, because they know say the mandate where the people in Guinea they don't fail. You understand? So the only way they don't want to get alternative. You understand? The only alternative we then get na APC. Okay. So now then see say if they don't try for deprive APC, you understand, it's easy walk over for APC.
All right.
So now that's the reason this will make, you understand, Alfred Peter Conte and planter.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I think say
I go happen before now they talk so.
Okay.
What people for talk before, now they talk so before now. Let them say this man been talk more. Now when did they don't plan? Now so.
Okay.
And be watchful. I believe they will come to that.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right. So thank you very much. I think I stick by it. I go by the time now because I actually want for go now. I get meeting one for attend now. So let's take this one call and then 2 more calls. Welcome to the show.
Hello, my brother.
Yes, please. Welcome. You get 130 seconds to go ahead and make your point.
I beg you.
Why?
How many times you remember the call?
I think you for tell God thank you don't kind of other people they don't call from the start.
Okay, alhamdulillah, no problem. You see Peter Conte. You know what make Peter Conte they go up and candle because it feels say people don't know who say in the live. Yeah, who that's who say Peter Conte the next so who say in the live. All them no say them go stop. My brother. Peter Conte not only APC they want to ration, now the whole country they want to ration.
Well, now these are the time for talk. Now the point is.
You can't put the whole country to action. Why? Now when you build say people are forced to live with a voice, hypocrite people there. If you never do action, so 1, 2, 3 people there. How many times would you don't go for this other man? Make good for a cause mama we born.
Okay, no. Dilute the things then. We know they reach at that point at all. Yeah.
Okay. I say they don't make WhatsApp group for her. I'm not saying they do. I say they don't make group for her.
Okay.
All day. swear and everything to go for this single-handedly man. Easily passes for the whole country to ransom me, brother. Then so we said this man they live.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
I hope say people know this we are we don't know say that man they live. If you know able to do it, put on a WhatsApp group. You forget about that man in run out the country. Now one green man go resign. That man let not come to ransom me, brother. Not to APC again. Don't forget. Let's forget about APC.
Okay.
Let's talk about the country future. Like how inflation go to the net, me, brother. He sleeps every wakes up. He never will sleep. More than that's one. I don't know. I would wait till the pastor. He sent for a person to get the 500,000 me, brother. 2 months pass. They call him. One day they send 2 million. Within the end of month, they don't call you back.
Okay.
The strongest single-handed man. What you angry person? You integrate the cow. The whole country to ransom me, brother.
Okay.
Come on.
Thank you very much, my
this man they live, me, brother.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
That's not the only solution for this problem, brother.
Okay.
Not to this topic. You know for you. That follow you push where this to.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we said this man they live.
I beg, la beg for cut you off quick, yeah. I beg, yeah. Let's take the last call. The last call, could you really go 1 minute 30 seconds, please? The last one. Welcome to the show, please. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Conte. I call from Dubai.
Go ahead, please. You get 130 seconds, please. You know, the last caller.
Yes, I really appreciate your program. But what is your contribution on the type of the concerning this APC issue? This Pprc boss, this Pprc chairman, I don't want to let nobody blame him. This guy, even if they are hypocrite too, they don't do the best. We all know that.
So you say they not blame and don't do the best. What are the best way you talk about?
The best way they don't do, the guy don't try all list. The list don't come out. But they don't regulate the rules. The rules don't come out, I don't matter. So these are not things that everybody for blame because basically all the confusion will go on. The guy they call it for meeting. They call it for meeting. They try. The guy even talk about the message he say he don't make the system. And everybody knows say we all know say the guy na SFP. That's true. I'm not having a point that's true. But this guy, even if it's an hypocrite self you make, the guy don't really try.
Alright.
Now, the only thing I will left, now there's 2 people here as well, Peter Conte group and Abdul Kamo group. Now those people are for try for me to come together, then they will push this party out.
Thank you very much, brother. Thank you, sir.
Because let people when we do something for make them make like this party, because we will not they will not ready again for wait for Marabio the second time.
Okay.
We not there in that mood today. We are not ready. Then therefore we regret about because even the Abdul Kabo group, we want to get for cancer. We not take it easy with them all because we one that did not have a force people they don't kill people them. If then people are not try for put this party back together. Let APC come back to power. We not for APC alone, but for now, we are the support APC because the reason.
Okay, I want to tell you plenty. Thank you for what you don't join me inside the program today. I appreciate you concern and everything. Thank you, please. I need to take my leave now. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So one thing I will tell you now, please. I'm not sure say you will see me picture for end the program, but I want for big that I take me leave because the young producer then I here right now and I don't want although it don't the flash half, but I actually not want time yet for do program. Maybe one time inside next week, young producer will do program and after that I not go keep am again behind the scene. It go as well they can now and do a program. So please, until we meet again inside another beautiful edition of a program, I want to tell you plenty. Thank you. You ain't don't subscribe to this channel, I appreciate you. You ain't not subscribe yet. Please, we still appreciate you. Please, not forget for hit the subscribe button, okay? Until we meet again inside another beautiful edition of a program where now we are Nanette. I want to say God bless we country Sierra Leone where we can call we are, yeah? Thank you. Get yourself a wonderful day.